Deadline
Yeah.
says exclusive.
Hmm.
Four-time Grammy Award winner Lizzo will be taking up the guitar to play
Hmm.
Sister Rosetta Tharpe, the gospel singer who was one of the first to appeal to rock and roll and R&B audiences in Amazon MGM Studios' Rosetta. Without Tharpe, there will be no rock and roll. Her influence on popular music spans decades and includes Elvis, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Johnny Cash, and countless others.
Hmm.
So Lizzo's gonna, I guess, be learning some guitar and playing Sister Rosetta Tharpe. I think
I
that's
think
really interesting.
I think it is really interesting. I don't know a lot about Rosetta Tharpe, so
I don't know anything about Rosetta Tharpe. I'll be honest.
yeah. I mean, I did look up the backstory.
Hmm.
Um, so she has an interesting story, but I don't beyond that I don't know anything. So this I think would be cool. I also kind of want to see Lizzo like this.
Yeah, I'm curious to see
Um,
what could happen here. And I got to be honest. Uh, I said a while ago that Lizzo has a contract with Amazon, and people got at me, and she continues to do business with Amazon. And so I think that's interesting that Amazon has such a vested interest in Lizzo, and despite her major weight loss, she is still being given looks by Amazon. I'm happy to see that
yeah,
so far I'm wrong, and Amazon is still rocking with her.
yeah. Well, because I think it went a little not necessarily Amazon specifically, but I think when we spoke about this before, I was even saying that she spent some time building her brand. I don't want to say outside of the identity she had before the weight loss, but I feel like she was working towards kind of, setting things up in different areas. So it wasn't just the music, right? She had her clothing line, she had her swimsuit line. She was kind of setting up these building blocks. She did the show, which was not necessarily about her, it was more about featuring other people on her show. So I could see her like branching off into different things. I think this is a great way to do it. I mean, if you already have a relation, whether this was a long term contract or not, if you already have a relationship with Amazon, why not continue to? And it's a good relationship. Why not continue to capitalize on that and makes money for both parties?
Right.
So, I think it's great. I'm excited to see it. Again, I'm excited to see Lizzo in this way. I'm not a huge Lizzo fan. I don't think I've ever listened to a Lizzo album. I've heard nothing but good things. Just wasn't really into it myself. Um, but I'm really excited to see her like this. I think she's super talented, super charismatic. So I would love to see her in a role like this, especially because, I mean, let's be honest, when you have people who are music artists do these sort of films, it usually works. Um, Not always. But usually it works. Um, and again, she's so talented that I can't imagine that, it won't be good. So I'm excited to see it and see what that looks like for Lizzo.
Yeah, and I agree that it helps that she's a musician. Yeah, she may not play the guitar at the moment. She's probably gonna have to learn some, or maybe already started learning some. But yeah, she's a musician still in more than one way, and
Yeah,
so I think that's gonna be helpful to the components of this film.
yeah. And she to your point, she plays instruments. So maybe this will become very naturally to her. I don't know, but yeah, I think this will be cool to watch for sure.
Last thought. I wonder because Sister Rosetta Tharpe was gospel, will that be problematic for gospel people?
That Lizzo is
Lizzo,
playing her.
but that the same woman who was showing literally her ass at a Lakers game is gonna be playing this gospel artist.
Shouldn't matter to them. She's acting. So who
I
she is
guess.
as a person is has
Yeah,
nothing to do with
I'm
the
not saying they
acting.
should hate on it. I'm just saying I'm
I
curious if
know.
they will.
I know. I'm just responding to those people, not really responding to you, because I agree with you. I think that is probably something that will come up,
Right.
but that's not. Also, the amount of music she influenced that wasn't gospel, I
Right.
don't think I don't see how you. I mean, sure, I do see because it happens all the time, but it
That's why I
doesn't
said I'm
work.
curious. Yeah.
It just wouldn't make sense in this instance, even if that does happen. So they'll just have to get over it.
Right.